Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa.
Morning, Sayadaw. Hi, Sayadaw. May I have a few questions, Sayadaw?
So,
My first question is about the Tigamanagatta. Last time we discussed.
Nigamanagatta. Okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that one. So, in the first line, we have the Tatha Paro, right? So it's Tatha
Yeah.
plus Aparo. And
Yeah.
then,
Right.
in the fourth line, we have Tato Parang. So it's Tato plus Aparang. And the fifth
Yeah.
line, we have tato para. So tato plus apara. So why are they in three different genders,
So the to bara, so actually that is the, you know, no, in meaning no more different. Maybe, but Sarah went to, avoid, repetition. That is why, different word, Sarah used. Actually, so just, to fill alphabet, so needed in the sentence, in the stanzas. So that is why, roughly I explain just the, filler word. Well, so the tabaro and the dobara and the dobara. So okay, in the Myanmar next year. So so the tabaro is abro modified to the agaro. So the tabaro so another one from those. So literally we can translate the tabaro another or other from those. From those mean these trees. Okay, but so abro is a modifier of the agaro, that is with the uh, you know masculine gender. So the same way we can understand the do baran. So we had the vibhajana. So vibhajana ja, because of ja. So negative become the nya, vibhajana neuter gender. And the do bara. So binyadi. Binyadi is feminine gender. So that is fine. A kind of modifier.
Yes, yes. And now that's clear, Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And the other question is I think it's one of the second explanation for the word akara. This is Lokiya Maha Jane na Katape Lokiya Maha Jane na Katasanya Wisaye and so on, all the way to the Gahe Tapo. Right? That is the second explanation. So according to this opinion, then the whole word pada is also called akara, because it says pada puto Atha jotiko wanasamudayo akaranti kahetapo. So akara is also pada.
So okay. So this one is from the current nama widget a also got that boy. Number 3. So number 3. So reference number here but there. Reference number is 28. Okay. So actually that is from the Digha Nikaya, voluntary so Bhattikavaka Pāḷi. So what Sayadaw want to say? So to understand that point, so we need to go to the original text. So actually, roughly because going the reference. So here, according to the Logia Mahajana idea, the whole one Mahasamada is accurate. So roughly we can understand in this way. So when Nasamudayo also referring to the Mahasamado, the one Mahasamado. So that is Bataman accurate. That explanation so we can find in this reference. So Digha Nikaya voluntary, page number 77. Page number. Okay, maybe second sutta. Oh no, there. So Chakkawati, page number 48. Uh, 63. 65 maybe Chakkawati again, yeah. 66. So 77. Oh, sorry, here Mahasamada Raja. So here is 77. Was it Adidandana Musawara Binyadi Atta was it Samudaya Baba Jehi. So Mahajana Samado di Kowasita. So Mahasamado Dwewa Batama Ekara Ubani Bad, you see, in the paragraph number 33. So Mahasamado di Kowasita. So Mahasamada. So in that Soda the Egenya Soda, the Buddha referred that Mahasamada. So Mahasamada is a Mahasamada. So group of 5 letters as a word, but the Buddha used, Batama Ekran. That Mahasamada is so fast Ekra. So that is why that one also not the Buddha's idea in the idea of the Mahajana Samado. So in the idea of the Asian people, so they want to say that Mahasamada is the fast, very fast, Ekra. Okay, referring to that one.
So the word
that is
tui,
okay.
what? How should we divide the word tui what, Sayadaw?
Dwewa. So as do ewa actually.
Tu
Mahasamado do ewa.
Tu, what does tu mean, Sayadaw?
Do mean indeed, or just.
This also like ewa. So ewa is also just.
Yeah.
Tu ewa.
So
So is it, can it be like ti ewa and then ti somehow change into wa, Sayadaw?
No. So actually, so B and Awa, so in Pali, so we commonly, Jiwa, de Ji, A Jiwa, Iti and Awa, Ijiwa, A Jiwa, Iti Awa, Ijiwa, Iti Awa. Commonly, no, we never change the wa. So actually, to Awa.
But I mean, in this case, it's like because the word Mahasamato is in the like a quotation, right? It shouldn't
Yeah.
be like a word iti should be there, right?
Uh, no, no. So Upa neighbor Ekra Uba neighbor Dandi Sinka Samenya Binya di Ohara Ubataman. So okay, in Yaman Nitsia also here Saranidi Nitsia. So that one. Mahasamado Duiwa Duiwa Hu Yui Darlin. Yeah, according to the Myanmar Nitsia, Hu Yui Darlin. So the same as the iti.
So it's iti, right, Sayadaw?
Yeah, the meaning is the same, but no, iti. Duiwa. Duiwa actually so should be, Duiwa. Not there.
But Sarah, actually in the Vipassana research dictionary, it mentions iti eva.
Iti Eva.
Yes, Sarah.
Oh. Okay, many what we can find. Yeah. Agaran Duiwa me Agaran di Ewa. Okay. Not Duiwa. Yeah, actually, iti Ewa also, but not strange here, very common usage here. Acid Duiwa, acid body Duiwa, beta Duiwa, beta Duiwa, okay. Yeah, so according to Nasia also, actually iti Ewa should be, yeah, the meaning also. So yeah, quotation also, yeah, quotation.
So Sarah, sometimes it's do and eva, sometimes it's iti eva.
Yeah, based on contact, it
Yeah.
should be understood in this way.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. And the next question is about that Jataka commentary,
Okay.
right? So and then in the Saddanīti here, the Sayadaw said that the akara, let's see, what is that? So the akara can the vyanjana and the akara, both of them can be used here, right, Sayadaw? because he said that those four words or whatever, which are meant by the word matta, right? Chatu matta. Then
Yeah.
those are both of them are said by the name of akra and vyanjana, right?
Yeah.
That is the explanation of the Saddanīti Sayadaw. But then when we read the commentary, we didn't see the word vyanjana in there. So how could Sayadaw said that? You know, it means vyanjana as well. Because when we read that commentary, there's nowhere to see the word vyanjana.
In the commentary, we find this is also actually quotation expressed in the Jataka commentary.
Yeah, but then when we read in the commentary, right? It is in the commentary. It says Chatu Matthasati Sari Re Na Jatiya Sare Na Gune Nati Imehi Chatuhi and so on. We read it to the end. We don't see the word Vyanjana in there.
Next line. Continue reading.
So
Please
it's
continue reading. Next line.
So Imehi Chatuhi Matthasa Sukasati Akarato Asudam Ye Wapanatang Pasang Sa Wajane Na Nidanto Awamaha Jatuhi La Makasa Kente Etha Senga Lasati Ayamate Adipayo. And that's it, you know.
Oh, okay. Can you show the number?
Oh, this is I just copy it down. Okay, let me can search. Okay, let's see.
Matter.
Yeah.
To do Metta Sutra. To do Metta Jataka.
Yeah, it's on page 98, so, you know, volume 2, page 98.
So to do Metta Jataka. Yeah, right. Now is commentary.
Yeah.
So last week I read the one. Okay, Singala Salamakasa Ekara Tojadi. Chadu. Sarina Imehi. Chadu Matasa Soda Sadi Ekara To. Tudina Hamsalok. Nainando Ewa Maha. Singala Sadi Ayamatasate by body sector. Maybe different version. So at that time, you know, so now we are reading the 6th Buddhist Council edition, but at that time just 4th Buddhist Council edition.
So what you mean is that in the 4th Buddhist Council there is a word Vyanjana in this commentaries, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I there is one word, but I'm not sure that that's what, because there is a word Vajana in here. Pasang sa Vajanena. So I don't know whether or not that is because of that Vajana. So Saddanīti, so, you know, said that is the Vyanjana.
Bareda sa Pāļi sorry.
Right? Asudang ye wapanatang pasang sa Vajanena. So there is a word Vajana in there.
Asudan Yewa Wajanaya. So Basansa Wajanaya. Matasuma correct. Sarirena Jadi Sarena Kunina Himi Jaduhi Matasa Soda Sadi Ekarato Asodan Yewa Bana Dan Basansa Wajanina Nindando Iwama Jaduhila Makaza Kendita Singala Sadi Ayamita Adebayo. Yeah, maybe because of that. So within two addition. So for addition and fit addition and that addition. So within then, so maybe different.
I see.
So Kendita Jedumada the Imasa Bali Badiza Benjamin Sobana Ekrado A Sobanodi Ata Sawanana Ekrato A Sobano. No one there's Sobana A Sobana, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the same page. But we could not find that reference word.
Right. So that's what I mean when I read that
Yeah.
I thought that maybe because of the word Vajana in there is a word Vajana in there, so maybe Vajana is equivalent to Vyanjana.
So that's a character. Yeah, no other for the Benjana. Imasa Bali but is a Benjana and Sovan Ekado. Sobano the Ata Sawanaya. Sorry. Not the whole word. That is not just reference. So actually that is to understand the meaning of the word. So here not the whole one. Only so Kendita Jadu Mata Sati only that is reference word. Kendita Jadu Mata here reference number also here there. So later one is zero explanation. This is zero explanation. Ekarandi Namina Wododi Kahida Ban. So how should we understand that commentary idea? Commentator's explanation. So actually the commentator explained in that with that Pāli word Jadu Matasa. So Sarirena Jadiya Sarena Gunena. Okay, so this is enumeration of the Jaduhi Matasa. So Jaduhi Matasa, Mata me, the meaning of Mata me actually Sotasa. So that is Ekarato, the meaning of each word there. But so the want to the sense the who want to say here wishing to say here mean actually not the sodas, actually lamaka sense referring to the Singala. So that is why this one is how to say ironic speech, ironic speech. So Mabunya also find that word, right?
I don't think it's ironic, it's sarcastic.
Sarcastic?
Yes.
How to spell that?
Sarcastic.
SAR
CASTIC.
Sarcastic. Right. Sarcastic speech also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarcastic speech. Yeah. So such a one. Sometimes who is too bad in his ability, so he is not deserve. He does not deserve to be a member of some group, so quality group. So but at the time that one he does not know about himself, so he is worthy of member of that one or not, he could not understand himself. So at that time, the leader of that group or the member of that group said him such a speech. So as a sarcastic speech. So that is why the current word is good sense, but so hidden sense is bad. In this way we can understand. So in the Imasa Pāḷi Padisasa Benjanan Sobana but Ekrato Asobano. So Benjana here mean actually word, just word. Or Sada and the Atta, we can say, Sada Sawanana and the Atta Sawanana. Explain about the word or grammatical point or something, or current word. But literal sense is accurate. Okay, Benjamin Sobana accurate or Asobanodi. So at that time, Benjamin Jiwa accurate Dija. So Namina Wodo di Kahisaban Badabu Atta Sawananayam. So Badabu do. So Atta Jodako Wana Samudayo. So Benjamin di Ekran di Namina Odo di Kahidaban. Okay, so but so that the so the word Ekra we can find the Ekrato. But Benjana is a node there, right?
Yes, but I mean, so for example, so in the Atthakatha, right? In the Atthakatha, then what he says is that he is insulting that person, right? He is insulting that person. So the words are not beautiful, but he using the praising word to insult that person. So the word is beautiful, but the meaning is not. So the word the Pāli is the pasangsa vajanena. So he using the praising saying to insult that person, right? And now if we read the Saddanīti, in the Saddanīti, then Sayadaw said that the what is that? Let's see.
Vyanjana Sobana.
Yes. Yes. So the Vyanjanang Sobanang. So the Vyanjana is beautiful. So it somehow is equivalent to the word pasangsa vajana. You see, in the Atthakatha, in the Atthakatha we have a pasangsa vajana. So in the explanation of the Saddanīti Sayadaw, we have Vyanjanang Sobana. So they are equivalent.
Yeah.
So which means, so does that mean that because of the word vajana in there, so here we take it as the Vyanjana? Right?
Yeah, but according to Sayadaw explanation, maybe this one is Imasa Bodhisattva, even though reference is here, so actually here also, as a quotation mark et. So it looks like this, the Imasa Pāḷi Bodhisattva Benjanan Sobana Ekarato Asobano. This one also maybe seem the speech of the commentators, right?
Yes, that's so. Yeah, so Saddanīti Sayadaw explaining what the commentator is saying, which means we have to get that from reading the commentary. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe so that is why I said previous different between different edition.
Yes, that
So
is
even, okay.
Yes, that is one possibility. So but then I mean, if that's not the case, but let's see the exact words like what we have right here, then we have to take that the Saddanīti Sayadaw said that it is also Pyanjana because of the word Vajana in the commentary, right? Otherwise, we don't see any Pyanjana in the commentary.
Yeah. Only Akra we find. So currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. And the last question is the last 10 sentence last time. I think the Niruttika nang mate pana and so on. And then in that sentence, we have the word Tatha Vidang. Tatha Vidang. What is that word? What does it mean?
The Tawida. Where?
Yes, in the Neruttika nang mate pana. So in the opinion of the Neruttika, that is like
so the Tawidan mean, so folded in this way, in that way. So here, Nerodika Namate, so Nerodika mean here, actually, exactly we can say philologists. So in their idea, so we bet the end of B, we bet the end of B. So even though, Akra Samuha, combination of the alphabets, they can show the meaning. So here, we bet the endo or our bet the endo is not important. Only they may be Akra Samuha and the Ata Jodaka. So in this way, the Ta we dam. Literally we can translate. So divided in this way. The Ta we dam. Okay, in Nasia. Bawajana. Derodikana Madewivadan Awadan Akra Samuha. So here the Ta referring to the we wet the and dobi, our wet the and dobi. So todo we wet Sonia Masonia Aposhi do.
So what is the function of that word in the sentence? Is this in the what case is
So
it?
how we then is modified to the here Eka Karam. Eka. So Eka Ekran. Eka Mekran. Eka Ekran.
One single letter. Okay.
And then Ubasega and the Nibada, they are also called the Padanama, the Kahidaban.
Okay, so it modifies the word ekang akarang, right?
Yeah, Ekan Ekran, right.
Okay.
So
okay,
to understand the meaning easily, so we bet the yandan wa, we bet the yandan, Ekan Mekran. So the meaning of the Tawidami, we bet the yandan wa, or we bet the yandan bi, we bet the yandan bi. So in this way we can replace.
Okay. The group would indicate the meaning either end with a case ending or not. Consisting of a single letter. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw. Yeah.
Okay. Now finish question.
Yes. Thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay, welcome. So, okay, we can summarize that one. So here, so Sayadaw, firstly, he said, so idam beneta, so wawatana. So wawatana also maybe 3 or more meaning, but in this case, analyzing or analysis. So this is just analysis or critical thinking also. So critic, a kind of research work also. Wawatana we can understand. So that is why the first one. Vinjana cheki ekranama ruban anijandi adizuya ata jotoko Ata Jodaka Brando Bado, Ru Ejadi, Ikiko Yewa, Weno Jiwa. And Yob Book B, Karaniani saw Ima Wujadi Adisuya Ata Jodako, Yogara Sogara Digo, Iko Weno Ja, and then Sati Water Sasani, and so very beginning letter is called the Ekra. That is his own idea. And then after that, so different idea the scholar also Sayadaw take out. So Ekra Jendaka Namati. So Ekra Jendaka, when I find it the meaning of it, actually grammarian or versifier, poetic, poet, composer, poem composer is Ekra Jendaka. So when I find it, search that one. So in the Western Library, so here you see Ekra Jendaka refers to the grammarian or versifier. Can you see that one? A little bit small.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So Nirodhi is actually philology, but Nirodhika is referring to so philologist. Okay, so Ekra Jendaka Mati. So and then so this is that grammarian's idea. So in the Sayadaw's his own idea, any word included in the meaningful word also can be called the Ekra, and so even though it is a single syllable, but it can show the meaning. That one also Ekra, and then so even though it is a part of a word, maybe at the very beginning word or middle word or last word, but it is member of the meaningful word, but the speaker cannot speak completely. That one also meaningful word, a word or Ekra can be called. That is his own idea. But Ekra Jendaka Namati, so just Ekra Senya we say in the showing the name of the alphabet in the very beginning chapter of the grammar, like the Kijayana or Bataruba Sedi, like A, E, U, E, O, Kaka, Ganga, and so on. So such alphabets are also can be called the Ekra, even though they cannot show the meaning. So when it is alone. And the Logia Mahajanina, so the Asian people's idea, even though it is a word combination of the alphabets, many alphabets, but using Batama Ekra, fast Ekra. So at that time Ekra mean meaningful word or combination of alphabet. Patabudo Ata Jodoko. Okay. But in commentary, Jadaka commentary, such a word Chadu Matasa, so can be called the Benjana as well as the Ekra. Okay, so currently we find that one. And then, so after the Ekra, now Sayadaw continue about the word Badam, Bada. So firstly his idea. So the term in the same way, so Benjana Cheke Badanama, so Sile Baitaya Badam Wiya. So we bad the and then Ata Jordan showing the meaning. And the so Ekra Baindan combination of the letter is called the here Bada. That is his own idea. But Nirodhika Namati in the philologist's idea. So we at the end of be our at the end of be so ending in case or not, that is no matter there. But so Ata Jodako Ekra Samuho. Also Eka Karam, even though it is a syllable, a single Ekra, So can show the meaning. Also can be called the Akara. And the Upasaka and the Nibbāda, can be called the Bada, including, Upasaka and the Nibbāda. So like the Ja or Wa or something, or He, and Sudan, and so on. So Upasaka or Nibbāda. Okay, they can be called the also Bada. And the Neurodicana beat, so Mate. So now after finishing, after the Akara and Bada, so the same way that Benjana Cheki in the Benjana Cheka, so Benjana Nama, so Chadaromi Bekawi Sadi Batanadi Adiwiya, so Atta Sambando Badisa Badiosa no Bada Samuho Kahedaba. So combination of the word, that means a sentence, is called the Benjana. That is his own idea. And then Akara Jendagana Mate Pana. Akara Jendagana Mate Pana. So in the grammar's idea, but in the grammar's idea. So Benjana Senya Wisaye. Benjana. So in the Akara Jendaka grammar's idea, Benjana means consonants, not sentence. So Benjana Senya Wisaye in the chapter, the name of the consonants. So Akara Di. So that's Sara Wajito. So that's Sara Wajito. So excluded, pure vowel, etc. So Sara Rahito without vowel. So lacking vowel. So Ka Karadi Ko Ka, etc. Actually not necessarily this but so to avoid confusion, so within only reply to this Ka. So Ka Karadi. So Ka Karadi Ko Iki Ko will know each letter. Only K sound or K sound. That sound is called the Benjana Nama, the Kahedaba. So in the grammar's idea, only Ka, Ka, Ga, Ga, Nga. But at that time, if we pronounce Ka, so together with the A sound, that A sound is just for easily, pronunciation, easy pronunciation. Actually, only the letter K is Ka. So that is consonant Benjana. So Sarah's idea Benjana means sentence. Instead of Sarah's idea saying, so in this 12 Bada, Atta Benjana Bada and the Atta Bada, or Benjana Cheka and the Atta Cheka, so Benjana want to say, a sentence. But in grammar book, when we see the Benjana replying to the consonants, that point. So the same way, Pāvachanika nam Saddama Viduna Mate. So Pāvachanika nam. So Pāvachana and the Ika, like the Dhamma and the Ika Dhammika. So Pāvachana means actually Buddha Vachana, secret speech. Pāvachana means secret speech, Buddha's teaching. So Pāvachanika means literally related to that secret speech or Pāvachana, Buddha's teaching. That means who is skillful, who is learned in the Buddha's teaching. Modifying to this, Saddama Viduna. Saddama Viduna. Saddama Viduna. Viduna, right? The wise one. Viduna Mate. So actually want to reply to the the commentator. So commentator's idea, Saddama Viduna Mate. In the commentator's idea, so 10 kinds of word, 10 kinds of we call the Benjana Bodhi. Benjana Bodhi, 10 kinds of Benjana Bodhi. So Vyanjana Bodhi, Bodhi means knowledge about the consonants. Vyanjana Bodhi. So one is, city lamp and the Danidan, Digan, Rasan, 4, Garugan, Lahugan, 6, Neghidan, 7, and the Sambandan, 8, Vodidan, 9. So we mode down 10. So these 10 facts or characteristics in reading, Buddhist teaching. This is important. So Dasada Vyanjana Bodhiya Babido. So Dasada Vyanjana Bodhiya Babido. So Babida actually types or kinds. So types of Vyanjana Bodhi temple. So Dasada is with the instrumental tense. So by tenfold, this is type of Vyanjana Bodhi. In this way, those are Siti Lan, Danidan, Diga Rasan, actually Digan Rasan, because stanza type Rasan. So 4, Garugan 5, Lahugan 6, Nekidan 7, and the Sambanda Wawatidan is Sambandan Wawatidan. So 9, and the last one we mode that. So okay, now the meaning of those 10. Sitiya mean loose or unvoiced. Sitila and Danida are opposite to each other. So Danida means sounded or voiced. So that is Sitila. Literal meaning of Sitila means loose, unvoiced also.
Why yes,
So Danida means sounded or sounded. Okay. Hello. What do you want to say?
Yes. No, nothing, Jana.
So the need and the Digan. So long vowel sound, Rasan short, and Garugan heavy, and Lahugan light, and Neghidan nasal. So Sambanda is actually conjunct consonant. So maybe before the conjunct consonant, the sound of light, the sound of the short or long vowel are a little bit different from the original sound. So that is Sambanda. So yeah, Sambanda. Sorry. Sambanda mean, so how to say? Sambanda Wawatita. Actually, Sambanda mean relation or connection. Relation or connection. But in Myanmar, so 7月月8到17月月前7月月前7月月8到1 or 7月月前 7 mean related or connected, maybe continuous reading. So for example, in the word hoti, so ho and ti, so we should read continuously hoti. So after ho we should not stop. Ho, ti. So at the time that make the listener misunderstand. So maybe it's such a one. Sambanda. Or wawatita. Wawatita means should stop. should separate it. Should separate it. Like this one, you know. Here, ja and the winner. We should not say ja winner. If we say ja winner, you know, ja alphabet or something. But ja means actually here also or as well. So it should be separated. So just roughly here. And then, so we mode them. So we mode them. So, Nick Chima, you are the Kara. Nick Chima. So, opposite to the negative. Opposite to the negative. So, nasal sound, if we recite. So, for example, both them. Both them. So, in the both them, the ending vowel is up. But that is stressed by the nasal sound. That is why becomes or in. Like the moon name and the garong okay, that is stress sound. But we mode that mean without negative, just boda muni garu. So open our mouth. By opening our mouth, we should read. So boda. If we say boda, maybe something missing. We should not close our mouth. Our lips should open sound, open speech, not close. So in this way we can understand roughly. So that is the reference number. According to that reference number, that stanza we can find in Vinaya Commentary Volume 4. Maybe Volume 4 is Mahawaka commentary of Bajitiya, Volume 4. Bajitiya Takata, Mahawaka, I'm not sure. So in the commentary, and also the Silakanawaka commentary also we can find, and the Mijima Niga commentary Volume 2. So Mijima Banaza Atakata also we can find, and the Ingoda Niga Volume 2 also we can find. So in maybe most of commentary we can find this stanza. 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. So that is why the Sayadaw said, so Bawajani Kana Sadama Viduna Mate. So Sitila mean loose. So one set also we can see. Here Sitila and Danida is so a set of 2. And Diga and the Rasa also a set of 2. Karuka and Lahuka also a set of 2. And the Sambanda and Wawutida also a set of 2. And Negahida and the Wimoda also a set of 2. One pair. So at the time we can remember easily and we can understand the meaning easily.
Hello, Sayadaw. So is
Okay.
da sada. Da sada is how to translate Sayadaw?
Which one?
The last, the da sada. Giving the sound.
So that is why
No.
how now you can understand how important the word Sambanda. No dasada, dasada. Dasa mean 10. Like
Yes.
the Binjada, Nawada, actually dasada. Now if you pronounce dasada, so that is breaking the rule of Sambanda and Wawutita. So da and sa should be a sin. Sambanda dasa da. So by reading in this way, we can understand the meaning easily. Not dasa da, dasa da. At that time, we can understand the meaning easily. Dasa means 10. Da means fold, tenfold.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Sada.
Atta da means eightfold. No, okay. That is how important role of the Sambandha and Vavutita we understand here. Okay, so it here. So Sasarani Kakaradini. So Sasara means sa and the sara together with the vowel. So Kakaradini ka etc. Vagakarani, the consonant or the ekra of the Vaga, Jiwa. So those Vaga group consonants ka together with the vowel a. And the Saramaya. So Akara deyocha. Saramaya Akara deyocha. So Saramaya, maybe so commonly, you know, so the word Maya we familiar with in the sense of you know made, like the Ayomaya made of iron.
Manomaya.
And Manomaya made of mind, made by mind, and so on. But here Maya is not that sense. So that is in the is a Issariya Sayadaw. So given the Vegha of that word. So Maya is here just the synonym of the going, Gata or Gati. So Maya Gati Yam through Maya in the sense of go. So Saroho the one Maya di Gichiti Bawdi di Saramayo. So it's a vowel. It's a vowel. Saroho the one Maya di Gichiti Bawdi di Saramaya. It themselves vowel. So Agara Deyoja Wana. The alphabet etc. They themselves vowel. And the Senyoga Badani. So Senyoga Badani ja Asenyoga Badani ja. So Senyoga means conjunct. So conjunct word or the single, how to say, Asenyoga Badani. Unconjunct. So instead of saying Senyoga means actually conjunct consonant. So double consonant. A word. So Senyoga Bada. In next year. Senyoga Bada. Oh, so Sanyog Book. Yeah, conjunct word. So that means a word in which the conjunct consonant included, like the nekamati, ekamati, or gachati, like the CCH or KKH, such a consonant. So a word, Senyoga Bada means a words in which the conjunct consonant included, or Asenyoga Bada means not included. Or such a word also Ekaranti. Ekarani. Beindu here also actually just referring to the Neghita. So in Myanmar writing or in the Devanagari writing also, so for that Neghita we use dot. So Beindu means actually dot. Beindu means just dot. But in Roman alphabet, just M dot like this. So referring to that one, Beindu. So now here Vagakarani. So group consonant and the Saramaya Agara Deyo Wana. So vowels and the Sanyoga Barani. So words with conjunct, and the Asanyoga Barani words without conjunct. and the Ekarani, so Badani, so Sanyoga Barani ja, Asanyoga Barani ja, Ekarani. Okay, those are also Ekra. And the Baindu ja, Baindu, so Negahita. And Sanhita Bada and the Asanhita Bada. So Sanhita Bada and the Asanhita Bada. So Sanhita is so a combination of the words, like the sandy word. Asahita means so a compounded word in sandy, euphonic rule, and the asahita means a how to say it? Instead of saying separated word, combined word and separated word. So literally we can say, but referring to the, so in that word, euphonic rules applied. But asahita pada means in that word euphonic rule not applied, so separated word. And so Vaisata Payogena Viddabba Badanja, so Sabam Bedan Benjana Namati Kahitaba. So that is this one is a summary of this. So firstly, the Sayadaw give reference from the commentary, this stanza. So based on this stanza, Sayadaw draw conclusion, the idea of the commentators. In the commentators' idea, so Sasarani, Ekrani, Wagani, so group consonants together with the vowel and the pure vowel and the Sanyoga Bada word with conjunct or without conjunct, and the Ekrani, so conjunct, and the Baindu, Sahida Bada, Asahida Bada. So what with the euphonic combination or not, or without, and Vaisata Bayogina, so Viddabba Padanja, Sabambeda, everything here can be called the Benjana, the Kahitaban. That is commented idea. Okay, so here, so Vaisata Bayogina, Viddabba Padan. Vaisata Bayogina, Viddabba Padan. Luto Bayoga Pien, you adore Wimoda Bolagong. Vaisata means loose. Bayoga means here effort. Viddabba Padan. Viddabba Padan. Luto Bayoga Pien, you adore Bolagong. Luto Bayoga Pien, you adore Bolagong. Ekrani Bainduja. Like the without case and the Buddha. So Viddabba Bada, what said, which is recited, chanted, without Vaisata Bayoga. Luto Bayoga Pien, you at the Bulagan. For that word, no, a little bit difficult to understand the sense of Vaisata Bayogina Viddabba Padam. Okay. So now literally, Viddabba means what should be recited, Padam means word. Vaisata means freed or loosened. Bayoga means effort. So with the loosed effort.
So Sarah,
What kind of word should be? What do you understand?
Sarah. Maybe we said that
Yeah,
by
yeah.
okay, wata bapadang. So I think it refers those words when we recite, we don't need to make any effort.
We don't need to make any effort.
Yes, but when we come to like we have the like when we come to the some sounds we have to make an effort, but some sounds maybe is no need effort and we can automatically pronounce that way, less effort.
So for example, what kind of word?
But I think one time when Sayadaw already he explained in the Sunday chapter, that time he introduced something.
Yeah. In the Sunday chapter also, this stanza Sayadaw, the Saddanīti Sayadaw said.
Yeah.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Okay.
So in this long sentence, there are so many ja. So how should we connect? How should we separate them, Sayadaw? So the first one is the Sasarani Pikakaradi Wagakarani Ja. That is one. We have to take it as one group, right? Sayadaw? And then what is the next one? So the next one is Saramaya Akaradayo Jawana. That is the next group.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, so what is the next group then? Sanyo.
So Sanyoga Badanija Ekarani. Asanyoga Badanija Ekarani.
Okay. And then Benduja, just one.
And Bendu.
Bendu.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bendu.
Just one.
And then
Sahida Badanja. Asahida Badanja. So Sahida Badanja is one. Asahida Badanja is one.
Okay, and then the last one is Watsatapa Yoge, now Watapa Padanja. That is the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, thank you, sir.
So okay. So why I say in this way? What do you think?
What do you mean, Sayadaw?
What are your ideas? So for example, now based on my explanation, you understand. So Sasarani Kakaradi. So Wagakarani Jiwa. Okay.
Yes, okay.
That is one. And the Saramaya Akaradayo Badani Ja Ekarani one. And the Asanyoga Barani Ja Ekrani one. And the Bendu Ja. And the Sanyoga Badanja Asanyoga Badanja. So why I divide it in this way? So that is based on the using Jiwa and the Ja. Jiwa and the Ja. So, for example, Jiwa and the Ja is the same as either or as well as also. Okay, no problem. So, but the past one is Sasarani Kakaradi Wagakarani. Jiwa. So Jiwa is just related to the Ja. So that is one. Just a phrase is a complete phrase is Sasarani Kagaradini Wagakarani. So, but in the second one, so Saramaya Agaradayo Wena is complete phrase. But Ja is, so here Jiwa is at the end of a phrase. But Ja is before the last word, you see? in the phrase. Saramaya akara deyo wanaja, not that way. Saramaya akara deyo ja wana. That is because later combination of the that ja also we can find there. And the sanyoga barani ja akarani. No sanyoga barani akarani ja. So that is ja we bought. So if a single word and the end we both, but if more than 2 words before last word we both.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's the only thing that is confusing is the sanyoga padani cha asanyoga padani cha akarani. Because now he combined those two.
That one,
Right.
yeah. That is because of akarani has 2 modifier.
Yeah.
One is sanyoga padani, another is asanyoga padani. So yes, that is one. So sanyoga padani ja ekrani or asanyoga brani ja ekrani. And that's what we can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now in the sense Vizata Bayogena Wudaba Badan is what kind of word? What about your idea?
How about like ha sound?
Hasa?
Ha.
Ha sound?
Yeah, ha.
No referring to this sound here, bada. You see what about bada?
Maybe like the words connect like a he, ha, or something like that. When we pronounce, we just make less effort.
Yeah. So the meaning is less effort, but I want to see the example. So to understand clearly even to me, based on your idea, based on your understanding.
To be honest, I don't recall this when I studied in the Sunday chapter.
Okay, never mind. Now currently,
You didn't study this part?
No, we finished the whole thing in the the Sunday chapter in the Saddanīti. But right now I don't recall it.
so okay, less effort is right, is that the meaning of that with that type of yoga. But what kind of word? For example, here in the word dasa da, so it dasa also a word, right? But in that word dasa, so to recite that dasa, we don't need to make effort. So at that time, so this Visata Bayogena, Visata Badan referring to such a dasa. So actually dasa is I think, Asanyoga Bada, a word without conjunct. And also Asahida.
So Sarah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Like when we say dasa, okay, we can say it's asanyoga pada. We also can say it's asanhita pada. But we also can be considered as Visatapa yoga.
Possible?
I think this when we pronounce like the gosa, okay, like a gosa sound, we have to make an effort. But in the agosa part, we don't need to make efforts, right? I think this
You
starter is
absorb
not a
all
Visakha.
the
But like Agosa, we don't need to make effort. But in the Gosa group, we have to make effort from our thought. And also like some dental sound also, or retroflex sound also.
So okay.
Sayadaw, I have
so
idea. So for the word, a little effort. I think the words without aspirate lighter. So we have the four column. The first entry, and I think that is a little effort. And 2 and 4, and we need effort. That is consonant.
so that is little effort.
Yes. The fourth and third, second and fourth, with we need effort. I think the words with aspirate, so we need effort. Sorry, effort.
So what here with that Payoga mean little effort or without effort?
Yeah. Sorry, Sarah.
Here with that Payoga mean which one Gosa or Agosa? You said so first and that little effort that means Agosa.
Yes.
Second and or so
No.
aspirate.
It's Agosa. Agosa is the third and fourth. Is Agosa. First and second it goes first and second and Gosa.
Okay.
First and
Never
second
mind.
and Agosa, and third and fourth is Agosa.
So Sitila Danida or Gosa Agosa or aspirate or aspirate or unaspirate.
Yes.
Or what kind of? So with that type yoga mean you want to say unbiased
Yes.
and then loose the Agosa Sitila. You want to say in this way?
Yes.
Sitila Danida Diga Rasa. Okay. So Sayadaw, so drawing his conclusion based on this stanza, right? Based on this stanza. So actually, to my idea, referring to that Vimokta. That was the type yoga whatever Badami. Vimokta. Because here, city land Danit Dan. That is, so city land Danita explained by this sentence, Sasarani Kakaradi Wakrani. Okay, Wagakrani. And so Dika Rasan is explained by this one, Sara Maya Akaradayo Wenna. And so Garuka me Sanyoga Bara Ekara. And the Lauga me Asanyoga Bara Ekara. And the Negida me Baindu. And the Sambanda me here Sahida Bada. And the Asam so Wawatida me Asahida Bada. So with that type of yoga, whatever badan referring to the so Vimokta. What do you think?
But Sayadaw, I remember in the Saddanīti, Sitila refers to the unaspirate, and Danita refers to aspirate.
Yeah, right. But so
But then here Sayadaw said that the Sitila is that refers to the whole all of the Wagga Akaras. In the Wagga Akaras, we have both an aspirate and aspirate.
Yeah, so that Vaga Akara also can be divided Sitila and Danita, right?
Yes.
So Sayadaw explained that Sitila and Danita with this sentence, with this phrase. So Sasarani Kakaradi Wakakrani.
So Sayadaw.
Yeah.
So in the Nama chapter, it already mentioned what is Bhattamatatia Sitila.
Okay, never mind, right?
Yeah. And also, another regarding the sambandha and the vavātita, sambandha it means the words connected together like a sandhi. So he gave example is anatha pindika sarame. And vavātita means the words are separated like anatha pindika sa arame.
Yeah.
I think different division.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so what I want to say is, so here, the ta, bawajandi kanan, sadama viduna mati m to the, so babi dodi. This is just reference. Based on this reference, Sayadaw draw conclusion. So that is his conclusion. Surely must related to the reference, right? So you said first and third are sitila, second and fourth are danita, right? That is in the Vaga consonant. So that is why Sayadaw not focusing on the separation or different of sitila and danita. So sasrani, kagaradini, Vaga is explanation for the sitila danita. And the diga rasa can be based on the jet sara. That is why Sayadaw said sara maya agara deyo wona. That means 8 vowels. So only on 8 vowels we can get, long vowel, short vowel. So in the consonant we cannot say long or short. You agree? So
yeah, okay,
if you
okay.
agree,
So far it's good. Yes. So
okay.
far it's
If you
so
agree,
good. Yes.
so the word garukan. So Sayadaw want to explain what this was. Senyoga barani akarani. And the word lahu kan. Sayadaw want to explain asenyoga barani akarani. And the negi then is beindu. That is very clear. And the sambandha also want to explain by the sahida bada. And the vavātita also want to explain by the asahida bada. So at the time we mode dan is explained by the Vaisata Payogena Vidabha bada. Not my idea, my understanding. Just my understanding in this way.
Yes, I think that makes sense.
You see, Sayadaw, I wrote there on the Saddanīti Nama chapter, there's 10 kinds of vyanjana, but I didn't write the full name there.
Yeah,
So that
yes,
is
that
why
makes sense.
seven then Benjana Nama Kahidabha. So seven all these kinds of other Benjana also should be said, should be taken in the idea of the commentators. Or the other way, Sazakrani, Kagarati, Wagakrani is example for the city Latinita. And the Saramaya, Agaradeyo Wana is example for the Digarasa. And the Sanyoga Barani, Akrani is example for the Garuka, and so on. Also, we can understand it. So at that time, so Vaisata Payogena, whatever, but then we can understand a word without negata in the end. So both dan or Bodha is not case, and like the Bokete case word also we can say.
Yeah, but then Sayadaw, if we take the Sangyoga Padani as the Garu, right? And Asangyoga Pada as the Lahu.
Yeah.
But then we also have the concept of Garu Lahu in the vowels, right?
Yeah, right. Before the consonant, double consonant, even short vowel also we taken as a group, right?
Yes. But I mean is that if we just take it that way, then because here so because the Diga rasa, we take it as the 8 syllables. Right? But then in there, we also have the concept of garu and lahu in the 8 syllables as well.
Yeah, that is, in the metric system, but we could not see everywhere. Just in the metric system. So Guru and Lahu. So not focusing on the, just a syllable. Here a word, because that is explained about the Benjana.
Well,
so that is why a word with the conjunct consonant is Garuka. Or a word, a word with the conjunct consonant is, without conjunct consonant is Lahuka. Because when we recite those words, we can find it different. So conjunct consonants, we need to make stress, right?
What do you mean? So a word with the conjunct consonant. For example, like word sanya. Sanya. So we have to take the whole word sanya, or we just take the words, the syllable sen.
The whole word actually, not just conjunct. The whole word.
So that is your understanding. So so when we say garuka, it has to refer to a word that has conjunct consonant in there.
Yeah, because so here, even though akarani, but modified by the badani. As in yoga badani ja akarani. Not just akara, I think. Saramaya sarapya kondo akara kawena. Sinyoga badani ja. So here in Myanmar, so Sarah give the example for some, not all. So for example, here kakara deyo ka is already example, and the saramaya, so akara deyo, this is already example. So for the for those ka is as a waga karani, okay. Saramaya, but just one now. And the sanyoga badani ekarani, for that one, Sarah give the next year Sarah give the example. So sanyoga badani is like, okay, I type here. So yasa, nekamati, etc. So this is sanyoga badani. And then asanyoga badani is na kamati. This is asanyoga badani. Okay. Sanyoga badani is Bodu laga, Bodu laga. Ekarani. Ekarani Bainduja. She night weather now I do my trendo. Sorry, I made mistake. So Ekarani is not related to the Sanyoga badani and the Asanyoga badani. So Ekarani referring to the rest consonants. So here Sasarani, Kagaradi, Wakarani is 25 consonants already. And it starts Saramaya Agaradio Wana is 8 vowel. And then Bendu is the last consonant Negahita. So Ekara is 7 grouplet consonants. 7 grouplet consonants. In Asia, sorry, I made mistake.
It's like a semi-vowel?
Yeah, semi-vowel or the sibilant. Ya, ra, la, wa. Sahala. Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah.
yes, so Sayadaw, so does that mean that the two words Sanyogapadani and Asanyogapadani are not modifier of the word Akarani?
No. Oh
But
no.
then now,
I made
but
mistake.
then we don't have the word ja after the word Akarani.
Yes, actually akrani ja beindu ja pause should be, yeah. So in Myanmar Nesia, even though no ja there, Sarah translate akrani ja, our akrado lagao. Lagao mean the meaning of ja. Even though no ja there, Sarah translate in this way. And the Sanhita, Asanhita Pata. Yeah, so with that, Ludo Bayoga Pin, with the Babadan, you at the Wimoda Bolagao. Wimoda Bolagao. Okay, actually, just that is Wimoda. But no example there. Ludo Bayoga Pin, you at the Wimoda Bolagao. 8 and 7. Yeah, so in the initial zero idea also, so Wimodan, referring to the Wimoda. Vizata Bayogena Udaba Bata me Wimoda. But what is Wimoda?
If it's a Vimuda, that means except the Nigahida, all can call Avimuda.
Without Nigahita?
Yeah, because Nigahida is we call the let me check. Nigahida is Avimuda.
Nigahita is Awimoda.
Yeah. That means except the Nigahida, all are called Vimuda.
Everything without Nigahita. Okay. Yeah. So now we can confirm our understanding. So Sitila and the Danida one set, one pair. Tiga and the Rasa one pair. Garuka and Lahuga one pair. And the Sambanda and Wawatida is one pair. So Nigahita and Wimoda is one pair. So Nigahita, so at the end of the line, at the end of the word. So if we see Nigahita like here, Nigahita, Wimoda, so we need to pronounce the straight sound, Nigahita with the nasal sound, Wimoda. But Wimoda is, just like the Bodha, instead of Bodha. So without Nigahita and the end of a word. that is just Vimutta. Now roughly we can understand in this way. So okay, if you find the further explanation or further information about this, okay, so next time you can share. Please
Yeah,
search.
in the Saddanīti, Sutta 21, Sayadaw.
Saddanīti.
Sutta 21. This is Karanani Anika Hetoa Vivattena Mukhena Vattapang Vimuktang.
So Dhammatita, Dhamma Niyamata, Kusala Dhamma, right? Without Negahita. Ending in the I, I, U, E, O. Without Negahita.
Yeah.
Dhammatita, Dhamma Niyamata. Okay, so now we understanding is right.
Well, I mean, okay, so that but that the word okay, but then according so you said that in the Nisaya, then it says that the Vimukta is Puisatthapa Yogena. Vattappadancha.
Yeah. With that type of yoga, with loose effort. With the badan, so a word Vimutta, a word which can be said Vimutta, what should be recited.
Okay.
So in the what Vimutta without Negahita Vimutta also, that is Vimutta. If we say Vimutta, that is Negahita. Now okay, here what is Sambandha? What is Vavutita? What is Vimutta? Also widely explained in the Saddanīti, page number 7 in Myanmar version. So Sutta number 19, 20, 21. So Asanyogo Baro. So like the Sanyogo Baro also with the word Gandawa Yasane Kamati also already explained there. And Sitila Danita. Also, okay. So from the Eko Karasa, I did negate them. Okay. So now, so we can Sitila Danita. So can be applied, can be applicable in the 25 Vaga consonants. So Digarasa can be applicable in 8 vowels, Saramaya, Akaradeyo, Wana. And the Garuka can be available in the Sanyoga Pada. And the Lahuka can be available in the Asanyoga Pada. Okay, Negida is Negida clear. And the Sambandha is in the euphonic word. Euphonic combined word. Vautidami, separated word. And with that type of yoga means okay, Vimutta. Yeah. Okay, now time's up. So let's stop here.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Welcome.
Sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.